Alright guys, what's going on? It's Brandon Flihan. Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna do I'm gonna run you guys through some sprint work that I'm doing for cardio nowadays, and then also a little ab routine. And we're not, we don't have too much right now. We have a park, so it's gonna be a lot of body weight abs and a lot of different little techniques and stuff like that. But first, I did a poll on Instagram, and we're gonna do a little Q&A. So I'm just gonna run through some questions, some random stuff that you guys always ask me, and then kind of go from there. So let's pull the first one up. It says, what does your morning routine look like? And right now, with like prepping for a show and stuff like that, it's very consistent, except on the weekends, it's a little different. So during the week, Monday through Thursday, I have to be out of the house around 7 or 8 o'clock usually. And I usually get up, I take a really cold shower. And then, have you ever taken a cold shower, Bronson? It's terrible.
No,
it's terrible.
I don't do that. I'm too much of a wuss.
So I do that for about 4 to 5 minutes. I get up, I do some stretching every single morning. I always do some posing, and then I head downstairs. My diet changes every single week. Like whether I'm competing or not competing, I always change my diet in the littlest ways. But I always have some sort of eggs, probably some sort of oatmeal, and then I grab a coffee, head to work, and I'm training clients for the rest of the day, and that's pretty much my morning routine. I take all my vitamins and stuff like that in the morning as well. So once that's out of the way, the eggs are out of the way, supplements out of the way, coffee's made. I always make a coffee. That's how I start my mornings. I love coffee. And then I head to work, and that's basically it. So that's how my morning routine starts. All right, so this next question is advice for kids going back to college trying to make gains this fall. So basically a college student trying to put on a little bit of size, bulk up a little bit maybe. I think 19 to 24, usually you go to college. If you're in that age bracket, you have a few benefits. So the first one I see is most likely you're gonna be on some sort of schedule already. Make going to the gym part of your schedule. Make diet habits part of your schedule. Make meal prepping part of your schedule and your weekly routine, your daily routine. And get into these good habits because they definitely add up. Another good reason to start while you're in college, and even, obviously this kid's already starting and has an interest in lifting and bodybuilding. He's young. Another great benefit is your hormones are so healthy right now. So you have, very few cases where someone's hormones get kind of out of whack in college at such a young age, but for the most part, your hormones are very healthy right now. It's a good time to start training. It's a good time to lift a little heavier, try and build some sort of base. Sorry, I got a ring. Yeah, it's a good time to start building some sort of base for the future. So kudos to you for starting young. I started pretty young too, and I definitely don't regret it. The only thing I regret about starting super young, I started at 12, so I started super young. The only thing I regret is lifting heavier than I probably should have. And I think when you're in high school and stuff like that, you always want to see like what your 1 rep max is, and how much you could squat, and how many reps can I do 225 with, like that type of stuff. And I think that type of stuff, structurally speaking, kind of messed me up. Like the AC joint, like I was telling you guys last video, that is definitely not still healed. It's something I still deal with. I think it kind of put me in a different, like collarbone to collarbone, I think it kind of off-centered me a little bit. So like little things like that, at starting such a young age, I definitely recommend being around people that are advanced in what you're trying to do and like-minded goals and stuff like that. So you guys can learn together, maybe even hire a coach. I think it's huge. I can't stress that enough. If the money's not there and you can't hire a coach, then what I would recommend is finding, somebody at the gym that you kind of look up to, and you look at them and you're like, man, guy's got a great physique. I wonder how he does things.
Make some friends.
Make some friends. Yeah, make some friends. If there's a trainer at the gym and you're like, dude, this guy's physique is super sick. I want to look like this guy one day. I wonder what he does. That's probably the guy you should talk to, pick his brain. So yeah, that answers that. This one, okay, I need some water for this one because I get this all the time. This guy's name is Jack Gallet. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He said, are you sore the next day after your workout? So he didn't actually ask what I'm about to say, but there's this like misconception I feel like of once you start getting in a routine and you get on like a roll with training and stuff like that. There's this common misconception that you just don't get sore anymore. And I'm gonna tell you from experience, with bodybuilding at least, maybe your little cardio workouts if you're going to like your Orange Theories or like the light stuff or whatever. But I'm telling you right now, these bodybuilding workouts, I'm walking funny like 90% of my week. And if I'm not, I feel like I'm not training hard enough. My arms are sore, my chest is sore, my back's always sore. There's something that's always sore. So are you sore the next day after your workout? If not the next day, the day after. I'm always sore. It's like nonstop. Next question is from my boy Dylan Flex. This is a fellow YouTuber right here. He's a shoe guy. Check this guy out. Been friends with Dylan for, oh my God, since we were probably 5. So it's cool to see him doing his thing with the shoe game, something a little different. But Dylan asked, how much cardio should someone do if they're not trying to lose weight? And I don't know if he's trolling me right now. It's kind of a funny question. But I would recommend doing cardio for health reasons. And you got to find a balance. It's kind of a vague question. You can't solely rely on cardio to keep you lean or make you lean. Or if you're not trying to lose weight, I don't know if I would add in cardio as much. But I think some steady state cardio, whether it's a walk in the morning or nights, is definitely beneficial to your health. So something you guys should do. Even if it's in the morning, get some vitamin D, it feels good. We're out here right now. This is like, for Saturday, this is like my morning. It's beautiful out right now. It's a little warmer than I'd like maybe, but it's kind of chill. It's like 94 degrees out. So Vegas is always beautiful though. Where's your favorite place to train? So I'm gonna answer this in 2 different ways, I guess you could say. The first way I'm gonna look at it is locally speaking. Where's my favorite place to train locally? I don't really have a great gym out here in Vegas, which is crazy because we're growing in the bodybuilding scene. So it's kind of weird that we don't have a good gym. What's your favorite gym, Bronson? I don't even know.
I don't think I do enough serious work to have a favorite gym. Like, do I go to EOS? I'm stoked. But I mean, I've seen some pretty decent ones. I mean,
we're going to where we filmed the last video. Actually, we're going down by it's like 20 miles away from where I live, but it's so worth it. And it's not even a great gym. It's called Filthy Power. They have enough equipment. My boy owns it. It's more of a powerlifting gym, but I travel all the way down there because it's so quiet. I get to play my music. We filmed the video with no music, and nobody really cares there. They're just super cool. They're super nice. Very serious people. So that's a good atmosphere for me to be at, and that's why I go out of my way to go there. And they allow me to, train and film, and helps with the business and stuff like that. So they're super cool there. Now, if we're talking out of state wise, of course, Gold's Venice. Gold's Venice is like one of the coolest gyms in the world. I've been to Bev's gym in upstate New York, and I'm sure you guys have seen it. I did some video work with Silver models there, actually, and Adam Silver was taking the videos and stuff like that. And that was a really cool gym as well. More of a hardcore bodybuilding scene. If I lived in New York, I'd want to live somewhere close to that gym because I feel like that's the hub of like bodybuilding for the East Coast. Like that's where everything is. And I don't know, it was just cool being there. It was cool to check out their scene and how they do things. And they're definitely a little, I don't know, a bunch of hotheads out there though.
I was gonna say, like, what makes them different? Like, what's up with the vibe over there?
I don't know. I think like if you come out here, there's not a gym where you walk in and it's like, whoa, there's some serious bodybuilders here. These guys are top IFBB pros. Like, there's not a gym like that out here. We don't have that.
Where did Jay work out?
What's that?
Where did Jay work out, Keller?
Jay was at my gym before it closed. He was working out at City for a while.
Crazy.
Yeah, and we had decent amount of pros in there and stuff, but there's no like hardcore gyms out here, which is really strange for bodybuilding at least. Powerlifting is a whole different scene here, and it's growing like crazy. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite gym. Long story short, jeez.
Just go work out.
Yeah, I bounce around. I'm at different gyms all the time. We go to probably 3 or 4 different gyms every week. So I enjoyed different gyms and different scenes. So let's go to the next one. The Cookie Monster is the name of this girl.
The Cookie Monster?
I can't tell with her picture, but I think it's a girl. She said, how much do you charge for online training? Online training has been one of my main sources of income for the past year. And something I think a lot of people on Instagram don't take very seriously, but it's something that now I have a full-blown system of how I do things. And it's become definitely its own little business. And it's something I really enjoy doing. So I'm blessed to even be in the position to do something like this. And I mean, every week I have somebody hit me up for it. And it's crazy. The transformations are crazy. It's working out great. I offer 2 different things. I don't want to make like a ad out of this video, but she asked. So I offer 2 different things. So right now, I don't know if my prices will change in the future. I don't plan on them changing. If anything, I want to make them cheaper for you guys. I just can't figure out how to do so and make it worth my while at the same time, because it is a lot of work. I go through and like make all custom programs and stuff. So for the diet portion of things, and you get to check in with me every Saturday, $150 a month. For everything down to supplements, from training to eating, everything top to bottom, I charge $250 a month. And if you sign up 3 months in advance, you pay for 3 months up front. I usually give people $80 off the whole thing. But typically the way I do is I send you a little PayPal button. It's a monthly subscription. We just go like that. But enough about the online business.
Or if you don't have the funds, you can subscribe to this channel, and that supports us as well.
Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah, subscribe. That's super good that you said that. Like, definitely subscribe, because it definitely helps. And yeah, I mean, on this channel, I don't want to just do stuff like I have Bronson around to kind of help with like this type of stuff, where it's all about me, but like I want to break down different things in the future that have nothing to do with me, just like fitness in general. So whether that's like talking about different types of foods, and the video's not even about me, like I want to give my opinion and do stuff like that in the future. So you'll definitely be able to learn from the channel, is what I'm trying to say.
If there's anything you want to see on the channel, drop a comment, let us know, and we can get it taken care of for you.
That actually, what you just said, I need to say that, because there's times where I'm like, man, I need a video idea or something like that, and I do it all the time. Or I do that about Instagram all the time, and I'll think about what somebody says in person. They ask me in person, what my clients ask me, and stuff like that. And that's kind of how I come up with my Instagram posts, and they always do really well. So drop a comment if you want to see something covered on the channel. All right, next question. Let's see. Okay, this is one of my clients, Anthony. He's a clown. He said, who inspires you besides me? What a clown. I don't know. So I don't know if there's somebody I could necessarily say like I'm inspired by. I don't know. I guess I find inspiration through different things and different people, I guess you could say. But I think different people they offer different things. So I think a lot of you guys are probably like, well, one of his bodybuilders, a bodybuilder must be his like inspiration or something like that. And I don't really subscribe to that idea. Like, there's different athletes, there's different business people. Like, if we're going in the realm of bodybuilding, I really like what there is. I mean, Jay Cutler is obviously very motivating in a business aspect. He started with bodybuilding, and then what he's doing business-wise, I think, is beautiful. And I've watched him grow so much in the last couple of years even. And it's motivating to see. If we're talking athletes, mindset-wise, I don't know, there's different fighters I look at and I'm like, wow, like that's inspiring, their mindset. Michael Jordan, I've always loved Michael Jordan. He's just, I mean, the mindset of how he looks at basketball and how driven he is very cool to see. And I find I think I like Michael Jordan because I see that in myself in different ways. And it's almost like it's motivating.
Yeah, you have someone tell you you can't do something, and you just go out and smash it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. It's really cool.
If you haven't watched The Last Dance, please watch it. Really, really good.
Yeah.
This is not a paid advertisement.
I didn't even finish it.
It's so good.
I know everybody's like, dude, it's unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, he's been really like inspirational to me. I don't know as a person how he is. I've never met him. I don't know how he is with his family and stuff like that. I'm saying from a mindset of basketball mindset wise, unbelievable. Business wise, have you heard of the channel Valuetainment?
No.
So it's this guy, Patrick Bet-David. I love what he does on social media.
Is this like a mild shout out?
Yeah, I guess you could say he's killing it. I like what he does on social media. Not fitness related, not bodybuilding related at all. But respect to him. So I guess you could say those three guys I kind of look at. My father, you know, my grandfathers. Both of my grandfathers were very successful. But I don't know. I don't have one person. Long answer short that I look up to. I think I find inspiration through different people in different ways. Let's answer. So we got one more. Just scrolling through a bunch right now. Someone said, "You're awesome." Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Somebody said, okay. We'll end it with this question. Question about myself, I guess you could say. Where are you originally from? I'm originally from upstate New York. So I was born in Utica, New York. It's kind of close to Syracuse. Most of you guys probably know where Syracuse is. I've only been to the city one time, and that was for work. So don't ask me if I like the city. I don't really know. I went there for 7 days, and I worked like 12 hours every single day, but I really enjoyed it. But I would like to go back and visit there. So I was born there. My dad has he still does own a window tint company, and he started it back there about 30 years ago, and ended up moving the whole family out to Las Vegas, where he actually grew the business and started over. He sold the business back there and brought us here. He thought he'd see more of an opportunity. It's all cloudy back there. Nobody needs window tint in New York. So he brought us somewhere sunny, somewhere real hot, and it's been going really well for him. So I don't know, back to the inspirational thing. It's really cool to watch him build a business and do all that. So I hope to do that myself one day, which we're doing right now. But yeah, I guess I was born there, and then when I was about 2, I moved out here. So I don't know if you'd call me from New York. If you know, would you say that? No. Like I'm from New York.
Yeah, I would say you're from New York, but growing up is a different story if you want to be technical.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. Well, people are like, you're not really from New York. Well, I was born there, you know?
Yeah.
I don't really remember New York. We go there, spend the summers there and stuff like that for 3 months out of the year, but we basically grew up in Vegas, so that's where I'm.
So
I don't rep one or the other. I like both.
Yeah, I mean, you're almost one of the rarest breed out here. The pure Las Vegas, like grew up in Las Vegas early enough to where it
early enough
counts.
to where I kind of like lived most of my life out here.
Yeah. So
yeah. I don't know. It's a weird spectrum because you talk to somebody and they're like, "Where are you from?" And I tell them, and they're like, "Well, you're not really from there." But then if you tell them Vegas, you tell the next guy Vegas, "Oh, you were born there?" I was born in New York. Well, then you're from New York, so it's like you can't really win. So I don't really claim one. I love both, and yeah, there we go.
I love Vegas though,
dude.
Love Vegas.
You can love Vegas. I love Vegas.
If you're here for the right reasons, you'll love it.
Sure. It's definitely a different vibe out here. But I like Vegas because everybody thinks the Strip, and I don't even. Bronson, you don't even live close to the Strip.
Yeah, I never go to the Strip. Locals don't go to the Strip.
Yeah, and I like Vegas though because you have the Strip where it's like craziness, and I can honestly say one time a year I'll go down to the Strip. I'll enjoy a club. We'll go to a bar or something like that with my brothers, and it's we light the city on fire, which is so much fun. One time a year, maybe not even that. And for the most part, we're up on is this north side of town? What is this?
Yeah, you call this north, I guess. Northwest
side of town, kind of. Yeah. And we're about 15-20 minutes away from the Strip. It's very calm. It's very peaceful up here. It's just a totally different vibe from what you expect when somebody says they're from Vegas.
Reference the opening shot to the video.
Go back and look at the opening shot. It's very open. There's a lot of homes up here. We're like 3 miles away from the Red Rock, the scenic route. So it's just pretty up here.
Beautiful hikes.
Yeah, beautiful hikes. different vibe. Definitely not. When somebody says they're from Las Vegas, don't think they're automatically a stripper or bartender. It's not that. There's so many different opportunities out here, different scenes.
I have a good question before we get into cardio. Niacin. Why is niacin your favorite thing to use?
Not vasodilators have always been one of my favorites, and I think they vasodilators have always been one of my favorite supplements, and niacin and arginine are probably my favorites. I feel like niacin in specific definitely helps with recovery, but the main thing I notice, and I don't know if this is a mental thing, I'm not a science guy by any means, but you asked me, here we go. I feel like when that blood gets to the surface of the skin and the muscles start swelling up and you get these crazy pumps and stuff like that, I really truly feel like it's helped me mind to muscle wise contract and feel the right muscles of what I'm working, as opposed to walking in but there's a lot that goes into that. It's not just niacin. There's sodium, there's water, there's carbohydrates, magnesium, like all of these different things that help with the pump. But I feel like niacin, if all of those background things are on point and in line, I feel like niacin, I had a bug fly in my face. I feel like niacin definitely enhances that, and it's a very healthy supplement. There's a lot of health benefits you can get from it, so that's kind of why I use it. For the most part, though, it helps me get unbelievable pumps, which I love and enjoy. So we're bodybuilders, obviously. We enjoy it. So yeah.
Nice. Tingles, is that a normal thing with niacin?
Like that burning feeling.
But tingles, or is it like beta alanine tingles? Is it similar?
Yeah, kind of. I kind of feel the difference, but I feel like for the normal person, they kind of mix the two up. Niacin makes you red. It's not. I feel like beta alanine kind of makes your ears a little tingly. You get like some people hate that feeling.
Oh yeah,
people definitely hate it. Niacin is that like times 10 if you take it in a mega dose. I usually take, it's gonna sound crazy, I usually take 500 milligrams right now a day, leading into this competition. I take probably 100 in the morning and then take 400 before my workout. And the feeling of that tingling and that redness you get is enhanced times a million. It's like, it's the craziest feeling. Like I've given it to friends before we work out and they're just like, like what's happening to my body? Like they start freaking out. I've had friends like have panic attacks, and it's not necessarily the most comfortable feeling. And if you're gonna take niacin, I would recommend taking a much smaller dose to see how you react, because I don't know if this is true. I feel like I kind of built some sort of tolerance to it. When I started taking this, I started taking 25 milligrams. And then as prep gets deeper, every time I go through a prep, this has been since I was 17, as prep gets deeper, I will raise it and raise it and raise it. And I usually cap it at right around 500 would be the most. So if you're gonna start taking it, you want the flush, you want it to start with 10 to 15 milligrams, 25 milligrams, real small dose, see how you react, and then go from there.
We're gonna get into the workout now?
Let's do it. Let's get after it. So Q&A is out of the way. The main reason I wanted to bring this video to you guys is to show you guys what we're doing cardio-wise and for abs and stuff like that. So today's legs, I'm doing sprints, but I'm doing them like 12 hours before I even touch legs, so my legs are gonna get a little tired. So we're gonna do sprints, but before we go into the sprints, we're gonna go into the ab work. So basically, we're in a park right now, and we don't have like any weighted equipment or anything like that. We're just gonna be kind of focused on mind and muscle contractions, deep contractions, and we're combining a bunch of body weight stuff. So what I'm gonna start with is I wanna send a picture to Bronson after this, remind me, because I wanna send you a picture of what the vacuum actually looks like. So we're gonna start with the vacuum pose, and we're just gonna try and hold it for 20 seconds. So check this out. So I kind of get into this type of pose right here. I like to have my hands on the ground. And the idea is to suck your stomach in as much as you can. So I think during the day, we let our stomachs kind of like relax. You got to train them to be more upright, more in. It's kind of like an old school classic lift. So I like to be like right here, blow out all the air you have in your chest, in your stomach, and suck in your stomach as much as you can. So you can see my stomach's right here, and I'm gonna go and then suck in. So I like to try and hold for like 10-ish seconds, 10 to 20 seconds. Ideally, if you can hold 20 seconds, that'd be great. If not, start with 10 seconds and then work your way up to the 20. As soon as you get done, I'll have you guys on your back right here. What we're gonna do is just a baby crunch. So you're gonna cross your legs, right? So if the right leg's crossed, left arm behind your head, and what you're gonna do is squeeze the upper left-hand side of your abs. So you're gonna be here like this, come up, squeeze. So I like going 15 each side. Once you guys finish 15 each side, like this, 15. Once you guys finish there, I'm gonna have you guys open it up. So you can actually leave your bottom right leg on the ground, your left arm on the ground. And what you're gonna do is come across and squeeze your abs. So here like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 15 right there. As soon as you guys get done, bend the legs, feet on the ground, reach to your heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going 30 reps on this one. Good. Once you guys get done there, I'm gonna have you end with a plank. So you're gonna be here for a minute straight. So just lock in, butt down, core engage. Your hips should not be up like this. Core engage, tight. Weight over your shoulders and hands, and lock in. And then that'll finish your guys' ab routine. So you're gonna go through this 3 times. So squeeze 3 times. At the end, when you get done with 3 rounds, what I'm gonna have you guys do is here. Bronson, come up here real quick. We're gonna do a hanging leg raise. So let's walk this way and I'll show you. So we're in a park with limited resources, so we don't have like a pull-up bar or anything. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold on to the top of something. So here I got this little thing, and all we're gonna do is focus on bringing our legs up as high as we can. Control down as high as we can. Control down. And ideally, I like to do 3 sets there too, and get 10 reps each set. But yeah, that's the workout. And then once you guys go into the sprints, we're gonna go into a 20-minute walk to warm up. So something light. Cardio's something I don't really like to do. I like to go on a walk, but the jogging and stuff and all that, not for me. But once you guys get done with the walk, your stretches, your little warm up, your ab routine, what you're gonna do is 30-second sprints. So I go from the bottom of this field right here all the way to the end, and go for a decent distance. And I do that 3 times, and then I go on another nice little walk, and then stretch out, and then that's it for cardio right now. So not too much, a little bit of cardio. 8 weeks out though, let's get it. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully you guys got some good stuff from this video, some good tips about abs and stuff like that. And remember, mind to muscle, slow, deep contractions. just because I said 15 reps or 20 reps or whatever it was, whatever the protocol was, doesn't mean you just get through as fast as you can. Feel it out, make it as hard as possible on yourself. It's gonna get you the best results. And then go into your sprints and just go all out. Ham, go as hard as you can, okay? It's Brandon Flihan. Like, comment, it helps us out a ton. Give us some video ideas, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And I'll catch you guys next video. We're out.